Cool, cool, cool. Well, I think this is a cool way to do the stream. Maybe like big me, little me, just speaking in unison. What an interesting concept. What a thing to play with. Let's try this out for YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, I don't know why you would be, but if you are, this isn't like a podcast episode or anything. I'm also not about to do any sort of groovy activities in here, so you can see my face. No groovy activities are going to take place on this stream, except for maybe the auditory grooves. By the way, here's a book, Very Fine People, by A.R. Moxon. I've been reading this. It's so clear-headed. Like, his writing style is very calming. He's a very cogent and empathetic, clear-eyed, clear-hearted type of writer. And he writes about stuff that's really kind of deep and concerning to me, namely like the situation with these Trump supporters who like have kind of let themselves go really far down this nasty rabbit hole of self-belief that has taken them in some really startling places as far as like the kind of things that they're willing to support. And you know, he centers on that Charlottesville very fine people speech, and he extrapolates from there in a series of really nice essays, just kind of how difficult it's been under and after those Trump years to reckon with who we are and what we have to do about it, and how to not be like the people that we hate, which is actually really hard, because one thing that he drills down on is that the people that we hate don't like to try very hard. That's part of why they become these hateable people. The nature of the shortcuts that they take decimate lives. And not decimate. Demolish. That's a better word. Okay. So I don't think I can do a TikTok live today. I think I'm banned from TikTok live. Yeah. I got suspended for theorizing about what the rappers might actually be talking about. Isn't that interesting that you can like if you're doing a crime and then if you like allegedly, right? But then somebody's like what could be going on here? You have to do a million disclaimers, I guess, or you have to like find a platform that lets you just kind of chat your shit. Hi YouTube. I'm third person. This isn't going to be a Patreon stream or nothing. It is going to be a simulcast stream on Twitch. And I'm going to play some games today. That's something I'm very excited to do with y'all, because I haven't been on my gaming shit. I missed Meridia and Helldivers 2. We might have to play some Helldivers 2 today. We might have to play some Balatro today. We'll figure it out. Where is my capture? Have I done a game stream on YouTube? Hang on a second. I don't know that I've even done a game stream on YouTube. This is going to be like a whole setup stream, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you, I said I was going to start with a fact. Let's start with the fact. Kendrick Lamar, up and down like a 6'4", better know how to drive it. There's a game for the Commodore 64 called Up and Down. I'm not sure if you knew that. He said his life was full of hydraulics. So when he said up and down like a 6'4", everybody started talking about an Impala in the Rap Genius annotations, right? But like, it's not necessarily that. It could also be, like, it could be that, and also, you know? It's not that it's not the first thing, but it can also be the second thing, because poetry is like that. That's just what poetry is. And it's beautiful. I don't have the display that I need. I need to get a video capture device. Call it HD. What? The name's already in use. Well, let's add the existing then. What the fuck? What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here, people? What are we even doing here, people? What's going on here? You guys, what are we doing? What are we even doing here, people? Okay. I mean, seriously, what are we doing here, people? I mean, for real. No, I have been banned off of TikTok Live, so here's what we're gonna do. Yo, I kind of fucked up. I got banned off TikTok Live for a little while, so I'm online right now on Twitch and YouTube because it's like 1 p.m. Eastern, and I know I'm always like, I'm on at 1 p.m. Eastern, and a lot of days I'm not, but I hop on a live and I talk my shit, and we all hop on, and then we do a podcast episode anyway. It's a good time. It's not going to be like a podcast episode vibe for me today. I want to play some video games and unwind because I've been doing some things. I got the pool set up outside. We're just waiting for the chlorine to get up. I got to vacuum one more time in the afternoon. My partner can hop in there. Get a little relief from the EDS. The heater works. It's good. It's 85 degrees in that pool right now. Just a little low on the chlorine, but it's okay. We're not that greasy. We keep ourselves clean. Doesn't smell too crazy in here. If it smells crazy where you are, because where you are is a workplace and it kind of sucks, and so you've taken a shit break, I just wanted to welcome you to my phone and me to yours. And I wanted to invite you, if you have a chance, to watch a Twitch stream or a YouTube stream today, make it third person with 3 eyes. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get a few people onto the stream and saying hi to me. I've already got a bit of a following on Twitch. What I'm really looking for is a little bit of YouTube momentum because TikTok's not going to be around forever, right? Probably not. Not the way that we love it. And do we love it? If we're being real, if there's not a ban looming, is it so great? The caption thing? I don't know. I still can't edit the captions right. I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the edit screen and I try to bump something around and all of the UA wipes off of it. Oh, UA. I did it wrong. Let's do a retake. Nah, I just rambled. Let's do an edit. Let's just snip it. See where we're at right here. I think we can go even shorter. I wanted to invite you, if you have a chance, to watch a Twitch stream or a YouTube stream today, make it third person. There we go. That's 59 seconds. That cuts off just underneath. Oh no, somebody thought I was being serious. I made a joke post where I said somebody called me a bitch derogatory. Is that like a twink versatile? But it's just a joke. I was making a joke. I know what both of those. I know what the tone indicator is. I'm staying current. I get it though that a lot of people are in their like late 30s, going on early 40s, and they are absolutely clueless as to some of that stuff. But I'm not. I really don't like to be like that. I don't like to be a hello fellow kids person either. You know, that's no good. But I do want to be somebody who's like aware of what people are saying when they talk, regardless of their age. I feel like if you're in a community center, you're like hanging with the community. If you're in a neighborhood, there's people a lot of different ages and backgrounds, maybe not as many backgrounds as you'd like, depending on how diverse. Alrighty, cool. Get this video up. There we go. That's nice. So, we've got this up and running. I hear sound. We'll probably get a little music going through the system in a minute. But how about first I log out of the TikTok Live Studio app, which I tried so hard to work with Streamlabs. I was trying to throw these streaming companies like $20 a month to help me multi-stream stuff. And unfortunately, just didn't work out. Not this time. But on the 11th, I'll be back on lives again on TikTok. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to make sure that I finish a little bit of music today and tomorrow. But having gotten the pool open just now, having had a good family meeting, and a lot of things to work on and think about in the near future, I'm very content to have a little breathing room today. Nothing wrong with having a slower day. Not every day has to be an end of the month rush to pay the bills. Sometimes we're allowed to sit back and play a video game for a minute. Okay. So this is up, and it needs to have the video game capture up and no display capture. Right? What's covering it up then? Oh, is it the window capture? No. What the hell? What the hell? What the dang hell is going on over here? I can't tell. I feel like there should be a game capture. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to go into the settings of this and like reselect the shit. That's always what I have to do, is like select something else. There it was. Oh, I just had it on the wrong one actually. Great. Awesome. We're good. Let's hop on. Let's do this. I'm live on YouTube. I believe it's public. Let me go check and make sure that it's public too. I'm trying to do all of these things early in the stream. Trying to become like a scheduled daily streamer person. Trying to like master a daily routine in the summertime when it's warm and happy and nice. So we need to go to live. Public, live now. Great. That's awesome. Yep, all of my podcast episodes continue to be partially blocked because of like some copyright restrictions restricting some of the music in them that I'm playing just shamelessly. I don't really care about copyright restrictions. I feel like I'm trying to use these video tools to like share culture. I can make money in other ways. I can sell my own music, you know? I'm talking to 0 people right now. I don't know who I'm talking to. But I'm doing the behavior of a streamer. I'm getting better at talking through my own thoughts out loud. In a vulnerable way. In a very vulnerable way. Okay. So I'm going to stop doing that because that's going to annoy a lot of people very quickly. Let's go ahead and go live. And you know what? We're going to call it a Balatro stream because why not? How about this? Twitch category, Balatro. Come on. You'll find the game, and like it'll be at the top of a list, and then it will load more search results into the category dropdown, and it had loaded that first name, and if you don't click it immediately, then it starts to like fill the whole list, and you have to scroll down. It's one of those things just about the response time from the back end that you gotta control for. It's tough. Software is so tough. I don't know if I ever want to work in software again. That doesn't mean I wouldn't take a job in software, but I don't know if I'd want to work at it that hard. I'll tell you that much. Like work. 2024. I wasn't born to work. No. But I do enjoy working. Working by itself is, I do think, not like an intrinsic joy, but it has elements of joyfulness that you can get out of it that sometimes don't justify the work that you put into it. But there's stuff in there that's good. I think that there's also a sense of like pride in finishing work that was hard to do, that not everybody could have done. And being able to say, I went through and did the work. Or maybe you finished work that everybody was capable of doing, but not everybody had the discipline or the consistency or the focus or the wherewithal in other ways, or just the time or resources to be able to get it done. And in that case, it's like, oh, not bad. All right, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna flip a tarot card over, or 3. We got here 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and we've got the Moon. Ooh, a beautiful card. The Moon is a great little rabbit running around. So the Moon means appearances can be deceptive, a symbol of illusion and enchantment. Our fears are mostly figments of our imagination, and our delusions are generally self-delusions. Good to know. The moon. So then what do we have? A 5 of cups flipped upside down. Healing loss and regret. Maybe it struggled with healing from grief in the past. That could be a thing, right? Holding on to a chip on my shoulder, perhaps, about some previous loss. And an upside down Ace of Swords. Many stories and heroes becoming great obstacles, winning through to greater inner strength, outer justice, or higher truth. So upside down could be like blocked, like the ability to fight not with might but with reason, truth, and justice. So perhaps I'm like struggle with that in the past, having trouble seeing the truth in the present. Knight of Wands blocked. Act in haste, regret at leisure. Represents impulsiveness. So maybe like the guide is to like avoid over impulsivity in the future. You know? Because appearances can be deceiving, but if you know the truth, you can kind of trust your gut, but it doesn't necessarily mean to be jumpy. I think that's like if I was going to write like a fortune cookie that felt safe for anybody to kind of take as advice, that's the kind of general anybody can kind of take that advice. Let's go ahead and put on a little bit of music for this stream, yeah? I think it would be good to do that before I play little cards on here. Just kick it for a minute. That's what I want to do today. And now I'm just doing a little volume check. We're going to bring this audio back a bunch, so it's just kind of like creeping in the background somewhat, but still present. Looking for a sweet spot, you know? I think this is my desktop audio right here. Yep. Yeah. Cool. Let's play some Balatro. I'm still trying to crack through with this magic deck. What are we trying to do? Maybe a straight? No discards left. Let's just build what we got. Hey, yes you can, Kid Squid. Nice to see you today. I should take the flush. This is tricky. I can play the flush. I think we should play the flush and like duplicate the score enhancer. Let's create a random tarot card. Oh, that's right. I have the extra slot. That's great. Let's make these multi-cards. We'll save the wild card for the next hand. See how this goes. Hopefully this gets us above like 7,500. Total sell value of current jokers. Yeah, let's use that. That's just money. Easy, free money. Sell that. Keep that. Buy that. Use that. Use that. Start leveling some planets. It's a very tricky choice. I'm not going to take it. Sure, let's make some clubs. I'll remember that club flushes are a little easier. Death card's always great. A lot of times, the death card's the jam. Make a lot of aces. Make a lot of nines if you're doing the Cloud 9 kind of thing. Obelisk is hard. I think I'm going to straight draw. Is that advisable? I'm remembering the 8 is wild and I'm just checking. Upgraded pair again. That's right. I remember last time I was playing this hand, or this run through, I was really leaning hard on those pairs. I was discarding stuff. I should have had the 3D or the blueprint next to this one the whole time at the start, but that's okay. This is full. Very cool. It's a highly leveled pair, so it does about 4K, but still the game's outgrowing that pretty quickly. So I've got to start buffing up a little more. I got to be prepared for this at the start of next hand to level a hand up double. That's a big part of my style right now. I don't know if I want the free rerolls. I'll take some special cards though. There's no special cards, but I'll take the club for the flush potential. There's a special card in here. This is a great card. Blue seal cards are awesome. I'll buy it now just to have low enough money for the Vagabond Joker to keep generating tarot for me. Gonna make a wild card. And let's level the flush. So now that levels up from level 2 to level 4, it gets way, way bigger scores. That's exactly right. So I always use it on the first hand for the doubling of the level up, and then I move it over to the Vagabond to start getting double tarots as I play. And when I'm nervous about score, I'll move it over to like the Raised Fist or the Sock and Buskin. That's how I've been playing it this time. What are we doing here? A couple discards. I could play for just the pair. We could do a 2-pair. What's the level of 2-pair right now? Not bad. 1 pair, 800. It's much better. Let's run that then. What's the last thing I did, fool? Just the wild card, not great. Club flush is alright. And now I'm more like, let's play for score, because I'm not scoring huge on these, so... Oh, but I can't. The power to people's not going to do much. You know what I could do? Let's keep it here to double this. Use this fool again. Just club this one card. And now I can build the low ball flush so that the power, the raised fist is going to give me a doubled 10. That'll be better. And I think having the doubled up multi is going to be the biggest bump. Hell yeah! That was the move. That was the vibe. So this is the Spectral pack. That's a great card. Let's put it on the king. Beautiful. I suppose I should have used the world card right back there, but oh well. Prep Lestrat. Previous played cards are debuffed. I guess no more club flushes, huh? So what have we got here? First thing we discard is gonna flow up, flap. Oh yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, Gold Seal can definitely fuck up the Vagabond. That's a good call. Yeah, it's a cost benefit. The second that you use it, you're basically done vagabonding. But it's great at the end, right? Like if you hold on to it, you're about to... Like usually you're only playing 3 or 4 hands, so if you just hang on to it for an extra hand, sometimes you can control exactly when you plop it down. What am I going to discard here, though? Just a high card, obviously. So let's just discard the non-scorers and stuff that's going to be too low for the power of the people. And let's double level high card. Okay, pair of queens, got the ace. What do we got? What do we want? Just the pair, maybe? Churn the lows. Just play the pair. That might be a way to go. Let's, yeah. Let's try it out. Pair of queens with the re-trigger is pretty good. The -1 hand from that hieroglyph was really tricky, but at least the score goes down. So it's like one of those trade-offs. So what card should be a gold card? Maybe it's going to be debuffed, right? So I'd want it to be one of these, so I might as well just be this one. Make one of these a steel card. Turn some stuff into spades. Probably not, honestly. If we're just being honest, I don't mind grabbing $1. Let's just go aces. Keep the 2 in hand. Do I want cards or points? I think taking cards is fine here. I don't want the gold. There we go. That's a nice draw. I'd rather steal than wild at this stage. Oh, it's gonna be a monster! That was a good draw. Lucked out on that. That felt good. Welcome to Twitch. Hey, what's happening, J Skills? Nice to see you. Yeah, we're over on Twitch today. I caught a live ban. I went too deep on TikTok live last night, and then afterwards, like 20 minutes after I had hopped off the YouTube's side of the stream, they were like, nah, you get out of here. Take a week off. I was like, all right. Hey, what's up, Midnight Librarian? Appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'm really going to strive to like stick to my schedule for the rest of the week. The 1 p.m. is a good time for me right now. Trying to like renew as a family our like schedule for like doing chores and things, so that it's like timed out nicely. So I'll keep getting better and better at that. Yeah, that's how it goes. I just caught it's a live ban. It's not a TikTok ban. I can still make my videos and stuff. That's fine, because I need to vacuum the pool this afternoon. I need to mow the backyard again. I have to like get the dog poop picked up, spread out the tarp, spray off the tarp so that the tarp can be put away with some like algae side into the Tupperware that we have for it. Spray out that Tupperware first. There's a lot of stuff to do. Don't want to use the Fool. Don't want a random Joker. Let's just take the wild card. This game is really fun. It's like poker, but not poker. Like, it's poker rules, but each of these jokers is doing things to affect our, like, score over here on the left. And you're always just trying to get the score up high enough. Ace, ace, king, jack, jack, 9, 6, 5. Probably burn something. Either high card or a single pair. I'll probably burn this. Pair's really taken off to the moon right now for me, so we'll stick with that. We'll try to keep that in hand. I don't mind having an 8. This isn't useful in this spot, so we're going to use it as a tarot card doubler. This card, as long as I'm poor, I get a tarot card over here in the top right to the right of this black and white one. And then those tarot cards like make my deck have more cards like this that are special so that I can take advantage of things like this ace that's going to give me a 1.5x to my multiplier as I'm playing through the hand and it gets scored. It's pretty neat. All these different dynamics are going to like add to your highest final score possible, but you get to reorder the cards, and like the order of operations matters for how the score is calculated. So you get to have like a lot of a very high level of control over how you play these large high potential poker hands. Oh, Magician's like it's the card that I actually drew today when I was doing a little quick tarot draw upstairs too. Magician, we'll use it on these. Lucky cards are great because sometimes they give you a crap ton of money, and then at that point you don't really need the tarot cards from the Vagabond anymore anyhow. We could keep converting cards to clubs too. You could all be clubs. We've been converting a lot of cards to clubs this playthrough for the club flush potential. But better than a flush is a full house. We're going to take that. But look, it's a level 1 full house. So it's like, we need a level full house. That's why I'm hoping that this is actually the score maker. And it's got 2 jacks, so let's actually use this copier to double the re-triggering of face cards. Oh, that's right. Flush house. My bad. It wasn't a full house. It was a flush house. Because I've made a flush house before. It's the ace. The ace with the scratched out suit was wild. I forgot that. So it had any suit. So I actually got a flush house as the last hand. So now I have a leveled up flush house. You can get a flush house in this game because you can have more than one of the same rank and suit combination. Very cool to me. Yeah, huge scaling on Flush House. It's wild, Flush House. Flesh House is great. Yo, I forgot. Thanks for copping the Discog, the newly updated Scography. I really like this album, too. This Feathers of Mexico shit, I'm really a big fan of how this one came out. This little collection of instrumentals. It always puts a little pep in my step. All right, so I'm going to do... I don't want to do a jumbo. Maybe I do. Thank you. Yeah, let's take another one of these blue chips. It feels like this tarot card meta is really... Tarots and planets are really taking us through the mid-game in this game a lot. Eventually, you have to increase those scores. So right away, look, 4 of a kind, but it's only a level 1. That's 60 times 7. It's better for me to do a 3 of a kind because it's level 3, and way better for me to just do a pair. Isn't that silly? Because of how this game works, even though I cherish psychologically the prospect of getting four of a kind, I have to remember I picked an extra ace out of a deck. Like there's two ace of clubs in my deck. It's not that big of a deal. And besides, I've got this thing that levels up the first hand that I discard, and I can copy that. So let's discard a pair and actually use these aces the way that we're using them this run. The coolest thing about Balatro is that you change your understanding and attachment to poker hands based on how the run is going. Like right now, my best move is to play the kind of pair that leaves the fewest low cards around, because that's going to affect how my multiplier hits. And it's beautiful. I think it's just so cool. Hey, what's up, Girazard? Appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. So yeah, we're already at 11k. We got 3 hands left to play. We could probably clear it with just a pair of 5s, but let's do better. Let's actually, like... Hanged Man is so, like, brutal of a card. Because, like, destroying cards actually Fs up your ability to fill straights the way that you expect to sometimes. Like, you forget that you destroyed a card and, like, you believe that you have a shot when you just don't have the same kind of shot. There's a meta where if you're destroying a lot of cards in your deck and you have certain jokers, you can absolutely, like, dominate. Like, you can get really high multipliers, like, with having an artificially small deck from the Hanged Man. But it's harder to do that way. Here's the thing we could do, though. We could turn these into spades, because they're not clubs. What if we had just a spades and clubs deck eventually? Like, playing this enough through this run. And now how is it going to score? The queen's going to score one time. I think it's better to double up the fist than the sock and buskin. If I had more than 2 face cards, I think it's better to double this one. Or it could be better for me, actually, because I have a lot of hands to play. Let's just double the tarot card that I'm going to get. Because then even if I don't have enough, I have more hands to play and more tarot cards to make my hands stronger. It's kind of like finishing levels in a roguelike. Like, that was beautiful. That was like playing paper football. Because now I'm, like, right close to the edge of where I want to be at, and I can, like, use these next 2 hands to kind of chip it in. I can take 1 shot. I can take 2 shots. No biggie. Let's turn this one gold, so if it's in my hand at the end of the round, I get some money for free. Let's turn this 2 into another wild ace. Let's generate some more tarot cards. Yeah, that's true. Smaller deck means less chance to have crappier cards. But yeah, then you do have to kind of let go of some things like, yeah, I have to remember what cards I put away. Like, I don't want to try to make a pair lower than a 7 because I'm throwing those away. Or I don't want to try to make a straight lower than that because I threw some of those away and I don't know how likely I'm going to get them. It's like little balancing acts. Very fun. I'm going to keep this gold card here. Yeah, I think that's right. It's tarot. That'll do it. Easily. Okay. We'll take this Celestial here. So I think that I think I want regular old Full House leveled up. Because that's one that, like, don't want that to be a weakness because the scaling of it, yeah, it catches up faster than the pair. Yeah. Let's dive in. Lose $1 per card played. Oh no, don't throw me in that briar patch. Hang on a sec. Just texting the fam. start right here. Oh, yeah, it takes you into the negative. I forgot about the tooth doing that. Oh, well. All right, so let's... Let me think. There we go. Let's do that. That looks pretty good. So now we're back in the black. That lucky card gave me money. That's how I instantly got to plus 12. There's a very low chance on a lucky card to just give you $20, which is why it's a lucky card. Part of why. It can also do other stuff, which is fun. Yeah, let's do bonus cards. I'm not going to be getting any more tarot cards, so we can just go and maybe put this on the Sock and Buskin, or let's put it on this and play smart. So at 13K, if my goal is actually, I'm not going to get more tarot cards. That's right. We can just close this out. So we'll go here with the pair of kings. It's no problem making money because we've already got a lot of it. This should actually do it. And I forgot to actually discard a pair this hand, didn't I? That's on me. That was a mistake. Oh well. Didn't level as fast as I could have, but it's all right because my score was still solid. I'm still like on curve. It's always nice to get out ahead because the curve goes up really fast eventually. So you got to watch out for that stuff. But oh well. Can't all have perfect runs. Unless you're some sort of a diarrhea virtuoso. Diarrhea virtuoso. Diarrhea virtuoso. Diarrhea. I'm sorry. I just turned myself into like a meme. Just for fun. Hey, we foiled the Joker. I feel like Batman. All right. P-Butt Picasso. If I ever do a sequel to Nightmare Rotation, instead of saying Steel Beam Surrealist, I could say P-Butt Picasso. I really wasn't thinking about which card to gold. Like this gold 2 is not really gonna work for me a lot of the time because I don't want to have such a low scoring or such a low bump on the raised fist. Anyways, I think let's level the pair, but let's do it in a way that is the most efficient. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Now let's do, what do you think? Pair of aces? Now let's just do the pair of sevens at first. That's fine. Should we like gold the ace maybe? In case we've still got one? It's not often. It might be a tactical misplay. A lot of times I'm doing like gold on like 9s, 10s, jacks. I don't think about it that much though. It ain't super, super, super deep when you're playing some cards. Because I guess, you know, I'm not a professional gambler or anything either. So it's like, if I knew the math, I'd probably be more stressed out playing a game like this sometimes. But I don't actually have to be, so I just decide not to be. That seems like it would just be a stressful way to be. All right, let's go for 2 pair maybe. It's nice and simple. I think that'll do it. And we'll get a bunch of gold. Good multis, building the tarots up. I had 2 hands to spare that time. This is a good, it's a good run. I would say it's a good run playing off of things like Celestial cards and Tarot cards, which is what this deck is built to do, but it's not something that I'm very good at mentally modeling yet still. So yeah, we're going to do probably Celestial Pack. Take 2 levels in something. Maybe not Flush House, maybe Full House again. Maybe Straight. Let's take the level in Straight. It's pretty good. Sell you. This is one of my favorite beats that I wrote last year. This strength card is so subtle. It's like a cool card to have in your hand at the start of a game. What's better than a Gold Seal King? A Gold Seal Ace. Gold Seal Ace? Holy shit. Did I just invent the equivalent term for Gold Star Lesbian? Wouldn't you call it a Gold Seal? Like, seal makes sense there. I'm a Gold Seal Ace. How about that? That's a fun one. I'm keeping that. That's a clip. Somebody clip that shit on Twitch. That's a fucking clip. Yeah, now we're flowing. If I can do something new with words, we're good. It's a great day. I can't imagine it being a bad day if I did something new with words that day. Maybe like at the start, I don't know. But like not by the end. Come on, let's be real. Let's get serious here. Let's not kid ourselves, okay? Are you joking me? Are you joking me, right? All right. I'll stop. Eventually. Okay, so how about we keep this Steel 8 in hand? It's a very silly hand to play. Like, just this stuff, I think I'm better off going for the flush. Because then I get the gold. It doesn't take me over 4. I get my double Terra. Let's do that. It's not going to take me over score either, so I can still try to play for other stuff. Might take me over score. No. I was off by a factor of 10, mate. I forgot how to do math in my head. I forgot to do math in my forehead. Alright, so if I'm being real, I'm like worried. How's it gonna go? Am I gonna have a high enough score? Let's try getting rid of some low cards. Even that one. Should the chip on the 2, it's nice to have the blue chip, but you gotta get rid of it when you need to. 8, 9, 10, let's keep that. There we go, we got a straight out of it. Okay. So this is the time, because it's going to be such a low multiplier, I don't need to double that. I want to double the face work. That's my instinct. Instincts could be wrong, you know? But I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think double re-triggering the face cards was smart there. So this is where we could kill some cards. Some of these low cards, they're starting to annoy me now. I always want them out of the hand when I'm playing stuff. It's a pretty clear way out of this. Two hands left. Yeah. That did it. That did it. Oh shit. Oops All Sixes is a fucking bar of a card. I don't think I have anything else that plays probability right now, though. Except for all of my lucky cards, right? So maybe I'm like a lucky card guy now? I don't know. Feels like a hard pivot off of this, which has been really reliable and kind of guiding my strat. I think if anything was going to get traded, it would probably be the Sock and Buskin at this point. Like, I'm going to keep the raised fist. Tricky. I'm so conflicted. Not going to worry about it. So we're going to take another full house. It's good to get these levels now. Because, like, sometimes that's, like, your best hand. And you find that you can't actually get more points off of it than a lesser hand. And then you realize, I might be messed up this round a little bit. Like, the way that full house scales is kind of cool. I'm sticking with the cards. Because now especially I can go the world. Let's make 3 spades. Let's make 2 random tarot cards. Let's gold the queen. Make 2 random planet cards. Play those shits. I'm like the rogue in your D&D table. Just basically having a monologue to the DM every fucking turn in the fight. Don't need the hermit. The moon would be fine, I guess. What am I going to do with the moon? Turn spades into clubs? Sure. Always preferring clubs is something we were doing, so I'm going to stick with it. That was a fun in-between. Base, chips, and multi are halved. Ouch! That's where it's good to have leveled up stuff. Speaking of, let's level something up. How about this pair of 6s here? Love it for us. Love it for us. Pair is up to level 18. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Nice and clean. Now, I should have moved the copier. That was my mistake. Let's move the copier this time. Let's use Wheel of Fortune. Love to spin the Wheel of Fortune. What if this ace is full is dope now? Still not as dope. You see that? Better for me to just pair it out. I think that's how I want to do it. Let's see what we get. I want to kind of maybe clear out. I don't want to clear the 8s, though. They're high enough. So let's just do this. Just take a bunch of, like, little chip shots at it. This is truly, like, the way... This is the play style of the one kick 10,000 times. Right? That old Bruce Lee chestnut. We're just going to play pairs. This is my rifle, okay? There are many pairs like it. But this one's mine. I'm taking it. I'll take it. Something to think about is, like, what about all this stuff that's not clubs? Also might as well sell this now. I don't want to make a hubristic move. Can we plan out how much it's actually going to be? Because we need like 7K. And if I was trying to like double up on the Vagabond and not like double up on the Raised Fist, I would be able to add 10 multi to a pair, which would be 29 times 265. So right there we're like at 5K-ish. Right? Give or take a little more. It feels too close. But then the foil's going to get added on, right? So it's actually like 29 times 365, and that's where it feels like it's within realm. I'm going to see if I can do math. Because the real win here, even if I lose, is that I learned something about my need to just practice basic math skills today. So we're going to go for 2. 2 tarot cards, that is. It worked. My napkin math was solid. It played out the way I hoped. Now we got a full list of tarot cards that we can use. I can double my money right here, right now, and not worry about it. And then I can use this voucher, which is great. Always great to use a voucher right away. Spectral cards in any Arcana pack, please. Love it. The coolest cards in the game. I might even just crack a Buffoon pack to see if there's a rando Joker I want. I want a little more than the power to the people. Ooh, Mystic Summit. Mystic Summit's nuts. $15 mult is better than... No, it's not. Raised Fist is a little better the way that I'm playing it right now. We can skip it. Do I want to spend Temperance now? Yeah, I do. Let's level up. Yeah, yeah. Should we just reinvest in pair? Yeah. Yeah. Pot committed. Creates up to 2 random tarot cards. Enhances 2 selected cards to bonus cards. Sure. That works. Good old Wild Club. All right. The power of the pair. This is the power of the pair. See, with it, this is how it's supposed to be a mid to late game with this kind of a deck. You're just supposed to have a card deck full of special cards that are all doing special interactions with each other. And just churning and increasing your power every hand to anticipate the next blind. Always chasing the next planet. Making sure you're out ahead of that creeping blind. Pretty straightforward. So if I had taken that Mystic Summit and Acrobat is one of the most stressful ways to play the game, but also very fun. You're basically betting everything on your very last hand, but if you hit it huge. We're going to keep amping the pairs. Let me pop on some different instrumentals for us, too, just for funsies. Turn this down a scooch. Nice. Okay, so let's hop in here and do a reroll. Get some different cards out, buy some different cards. Ooh, sell this card to disable the current boss blind? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I've never used it before. So we're fucking with Luchador. Reroll. Next time that 4 of a kind comes up, we might be able to reconsider our math. Sure. Let's play. Because, yeah, disabling that extra large blind, that wall at the end, could be the difference between winning and losing, and I don't know if I necessarily need the Power to the People card or not. But maybe I burned my best card. I don't know. We'll see. Probably took some stuff for granted. I'm still learning how the game works. 3, 4, 5. Queen, queen. Burn y'all. Increase pair to astronomical levels. Yeah, hang on a sec. Hearts. Random Joker will... don't want to sell it, though. How about this? That just keeps my cards free, and then I can get more cards that'll help me with my score and stuff. See if we make it. I think it might work. It might work out. Money on money on money. I've already discarded some things, so let me just discard some other things. Pair of kings, that's perfect. This should do the trick. Double the buskin. It's going to be close. Going to need to keep that steel ace in hand. The re-triggered ace will be cool. Nah, Brent, no, we'll keep it. Be good to have the planet card. I'm wondering... is there a way, do I want to use these? Because, like, that's going to, I don't know. Can't make a card with no room. I might be overcommitted to the Luchador, but I really want to use it on the next blind. And so I'm going to be overcommitted to it and just see what happens. Retriggering the ace might be huge, though. Because it was the lucky card, right? So I think that's what saved me there. And then we lucked into these queens here, so I think we're going to be okay. And just to make sure we're okay, we're going to use the Magician. Which isn't really a certainty, but that's how luck works. Being certain of your luck is a big part of how luck works. I unlocked a Joker. Played face cards so good. Got me a new Joker. Ooh, Hanging Chad is nice. That's a good card. I think it's probably time to give up on the Vagabond. I think I've gotten enough of these, actually. Like, it's nice to generate all these tarot cards, but I've kind of got a full deck of, like, special cards now, and I'd like to have things that actually increase my power for the end game. So I'm going to take Hanging Chad. We're going to re-trigger some cards. Especially because when you combine it with Blueprint, you've got a nasty combo, right? Hey, K-Bob, nice to see you. Welcome to the YouTube chat. Thanks for catching me for a second on here. Out here playing some beats that I wrote, playing some games that I got. This one's called Balatro, and it's a fun take on poker that I really enjoy. Two pair. Nah, I'm never going to use that. Might use a straight. Might. Doubt it, though. Seems very pair-based, this stuff I'm doing. It could all go pear-shaped. Yeah, this is a very fun game. Really, really cool concept. The execution's really nice. So if I select this, it disables it. Is that right? Only 70K. That's cool. The luchador goes and just knocks the boss out for you. That's really cool. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to burn another low pair. Level 27. That's a lot. First scoring card, I want to make sure, so you move your leftmost card the way you want. So for example, if I wanted the double chips guarantee, I could move this 8 over here, grab it, and just make sure that's the first one that scores. But I actually do want the lucky card to be the first one that scores here. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff on Might Delete later that I probably have missed out on, and I have to acclimate myself with more of J. Cole, honestly. He's never been somebody like that's up very, very high in my like headphone triage, and it's not because he's like a bad rapper or anything. It's just I was connecting with other rappers at the same time and not doing a full broad listen of things as much as I do nowadays. So yeah, I got to play some catch up. That was pretty fruitful. See, this is like, it smells like a flush house, right? Jackson 7s. But I can't chase it because I've only got a couple hands to play. We'll take gold. Actually, let's play Hermit. It doesn't matter for me to have money right now. Let's throw these aces out here in these streets. And if it was 2 pair, not nearly as much, right? Double the gold or double the multiply? We double the multiply. Yeah, we play it. There's a plus 20 multiplier right there. So that's huge for that. Huge for that hand. Keeps us in the running. It's dire, I'm not going to lie. We're right on the edge. Let's keep running these pairs down, see how it goes. There's another 20 oh, and another 20 multi. That's it. That did it. Those lucky cards, man. Retriggering lucky cards. If I found that oops all 6s again as my 5th joker, it would be a monster with the lucky cards that are in the hand. And I have the money to re-roll and look for it right now, so I might do that. I might just re-roll looking for an oops all 6s joker specifically. But I'm going to take the +1 hand size better. Yeah, I have to think more deeply about Pi later on. I'm still not sure if that's one of those, like, we're all on the same team. Ooh. Ooh. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards is pretty cool. But I don't need it. It doesn't really have much to do with how I'm playing this hand. Oh, yeah, and that's right. These could have spectrals in them. And it did. What does it do? Adds a purple seal. Hell yeah. Every time I get rid of the 2 of spades, I get a tarot card. That's great. Destroys 5 random cards in hand. Adds negative to a random joker. That's awesome. Negative joker's awesome. So now it's almost like I might as well, but I really don't think I'm doing a lot of flushes and straight stuff. This is a very pair-based thing. So I'm going to actually re-roll. Now here's where those hanged men might actually be a way to play this. So I could get a lot of those tarot cards, but I don't have Vagabond, so I don't plan on doing that. I will always buy and use a Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to do that. It's the fun. Hey, there it is. What are the odds? What are the odds? I found it again. I've got like probably 80 or 90 of these jokers unlocked. And I think it was not likely that I'd find that, but I did, and I'm happy I did. Okay, so now we're here on the final ante. Flipping and shuffling joker cards does suck. Except for my burnt joker is a little easier to spot. The shadow's a little different. But I don't think the order actually matters super much. Like, doubling the retrigger is good. I guess I could burn the burnt joker when I get there, so then I could have an easier chance to, like... I guess I don't have to burn it either. I can just move it to the side. Cool. I'm just thinking ahead. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Let's just play. Burn a pair. Level 30. Love it. You used to be a wolf once. Out in the litter with the wolf runts. Chasing after that wolf lunch. Instinctive with the wolf hunch. Yeah, you used to be a wolf once. My dog, you used to be a wolf once. These aren't lucky cards, so I don't really want them. I just want cards that'll be like lucky re-triggered cards, you know what I mean? Take a tarot card for that. That's the hand I want to play right there. Matter of fact, just higher odds on all of the lucky cards to give me gold and do multiplication, and I'm re-triggering them because they're face cards, and I'm re-triggering them because of the ballot, and I'm re-triggering them because of the copy card. That's a nasty combination right there. This is why you play this game, or a game like this, right? You look for the synergies. You look for these places that almost feel like exploits when you tune them up right. Because these are just going to keep on throwing ridiculousness into my bank account, into the multipliers now, because of that oops all sixes. Because the chance of all those special things happen just doubled. Beautiful. And we kept the blue chip in hand, so pair leveled up again. Level 31 now. There we go. See, now we found a way to get through the run with this pair strat. I could buy a Luchador again, but do I want to? I don't think I do, because it's not a distinctive card, right? Now, it might be nice here to play around with the idea of Photograph, but I think the oops all sixes is the move. I think even if these are all shuffled and put face down, the fact that I can make one of them out from the others, and actually this one's got a hole in it too, so I'll be able to tell those apart. So it's really just going to be a matter of figuring out which one is the Sock and Buskin versus Blueprint versus oops all sixes card, and trying to get the Blueprint card next to either Sock and Buskin or to the Hanging Chad. Probably figuring out how to get one card to the left of the card with the hole in it will be the move, as I think about it now. Anyways, let's make our hand super strong because we got all this money. Ooh, 3 random enhanced face cards. Just for one random card. It's going to be the Gold Seal Ace, which sucks, but No, it wasn't. It was just one king for 3 things. That's fine. I'll take it. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Oh! Oh no! I love Splash! Oh fuck! Now I have to make choices. I'm sorry. No! It's Polychrome Splash! Polychrome Splash! It's the Polychrome Splash! I got that Polychrome Splash in a car and I'm probably gonna crash! I got the Polychrome Splash! Oh yeah, I got 6 slots! Oh shash! Forgot the negativity. I got the Polychrome Splash and I'll take the shit with me. Polychrome Splash. What you know about that Polychrome Splash? Polychrome Splash. I just got a fucking Polychrome Splash. I got that Polychrome Splash. I got that Polychrome Splash. Polychrome Splash. What you know about that Polychrome Splash? Polychrome Splash. The Polychrome Splash. Polychrome Splash. The Polychrome Splash. Splash Polychrome. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, here's the thing. With a Polychrome Splash, every card scores. I just need 1 pair and then every card scores. I get a score and then I get more. This is just beautiful. Watch. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let me not get ahead of myself. That's a beautiful pair to sacrifice. To make it even stronger. Level 33 pair. Yeah. That's that level 33 pair. All the cards get lucky. It's that level 33 pair. All the cards. We'll keep those 2 blues. We'll get a couple planet cards from playing off a pair. Do this shit. Fucking... How about just that? How about we just calibrate off 1 pair? Just to see what Splash does to add 1 more card to the hand. But it's not even going to multi, right? So let's just bring in a card that's going to multi. And the first triggered card is going to trigger multiple times, right? So we're going to move this over here. This will be the first triggered card because of Splash now. That's how this game works. This is just how this game works. It's stupid. It's hilarious. But it's how the game works. That Queen 10-10-4 gets 114,000 points because I know how to play Balatro. And I got that Polychrome Splash. Score so fast that I'm probably gonna crash. Polychrome Splash. Turn your motherfucking Audi to an Audi no dash. Turn your motherfucking innie to an Audi no cab. That's gross. Turn your baby mama innie to an Audi no cab. That's pretty good. That's actually a bar. That's a fucking bar. If I started saying that in a verse on TikTok because somebody said something negative to me, I'd probably be just on the side of the harassment and bullying line. It'd be very catharsis for a lot of us. Turn your baby mama into an Audi no cap. Anyways. Sweet Temperance. Sweet Temperance. Oh, shit. Oh. Each queen held in hand gives plus 13 mult. That's pretty cool. I almost want to use it, but I'm like... And maybe I don't need to upgrade my card hands anymore. Like, maybe I'm close enough, right? It's really a matter of, like, when I'm ready to get rid of the Burnt Joker. Because this is really a leveler. This is like a rocket ship, but we don't need it. But we do, because we've been carrying it. We've been leveling pair, and that's how we've been going. So we shouldn't sacrifice that. Because in like 2 hands, you realize that it's not something that you should have sacrificed. I like what I've got. I'm going to go back. I'll get this Joker later on. It's common. I'm not going to miss it. Here we go. Flip and shuffle. Oh, that's not fair. It's not giving me... Oh, I thought one of them would be see-through. Oh, well. Well, here's what we're going to do. With 6 jokers, it's hard to tell which one is doing the doubling unless I look really closely. So one thing you can do when these are shuffled over is just make sure that you're playing at a slow game speed. Gives yourself some time to look. I'll play at regular speed, though, because I just get bored at regular speed anyway. You might have caught that about me. That might have been something you picked up on about my person. I think I might actually know a fun fact about third person there. Now it's a face card. Now all the rules that apply to face cards apply to this card. Watch what happens here. Actually, yeah, let's play it. I don't need to level up the pair. If I win in one hand, that's great. I'll take it. But I don't know if I will because the cards are all rearranged. But I do think re-triggering these cards with the never tell me the odds, the +6... So if I'm correct, oh, I did it. I never mind, I did it. But I knew it. I knew we had the buskin on the left and we had the hanging Chad on the far right there at that speed. It was pretty clear. Yeah, made it through a deck on Balatro, and now we're in endless mode. Keep leveling. Polychrome Splash might be the prettiest card in the whole deck. And I do believe that. Half Joker is also just bonkers right now, too. Because if I was just playing straight up pair, that Half Joker can do a lot. But I like this combo that we've got here. What's Trance do? I don't know if I've used this card before. Oh, yeah, I have. I just never read it. Let's blue seal the Lucky Jack. Ba-don't. Did not level the pair on the boss blind because that felt decadent to try. Purchasing playing cards from the shop when we got a face card heavy deck is a pretty nice thing to be able to do too. If we re-roll and a face card showed up, that would be neat, but it didn't. Nice. Get another pair level in. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the aces. I don't give a shit. Get rid of all sorts of cards. There's so many in the... That's an embarrassment of riches. My pair too strong. It's too strong. I watched the Cat Williams special where he was telling the Ozempic joke. And he kept being like, it's too strong. It was like, Oprah took it, and Gail lost 12 pounds. It's too strong. It was a very funny bit. It's like a classic stand-up comedy flavored, like, just setup, punchline. The punchline is the chorus, the setup is the verse. Once you write a joke like that, you get a whole room riding off of that. That's got to be one of the coolest feelings in the whole world, to, like, put something like that together that gets a whole room going. And I worry about the people that are like, I used to be able to do it, but I stopped being fresh, and then I stopped being able to do it. And it's your problem. You all actually have... You've gone astray. You're trying to cancel me because of woke, or, you know, that kind of stuff. It's no good. The feeling is great. The feeling of having a room of people going, yeah, that worked. Nice job. That's a great feel. Addicting, I'm sure, especially at scale, if you have like a full stadium. So we got here. Ooh, that's the one. It's always the blue seal. Blue seal also feels like an Arrested Development joke. Just to say blue seal, isn't that cool? Like what Mitchell Hurwitz did to our brain. That when I say blue seal, you immediately think of like blue, Bluth, Lucille, Lucille. That's so cool to me. Oh, look, it's the raised fist with no foil coming back to kind of shake itself at me and say, "What did you left me behind, man? Why?" Oh, shit. Plus 50 chips if the played hand contains a pair. I don't think that really matters at the scale that we're playing at right now. You know, it's a common joker, but my base payout for the run on the pair is 565. So 565 to 615, not enough of a difference. Discard you right away. Increase my power level as the beat starts to nod off. It's a beautiful hand design. Matter of fact, before I run this, I'm going to get another $3. First one's the one that gets re-triggered, so we make that the queen because that's the lucky card, right? That's the one that we want to hit all those multis. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Lucille. Hey, brother. Third person. I don't know if my voice is synced up with the beat. At one point it was, but I don't know if it is anymore. I'm reluctant to rap in my headphones because I think there is a little bit of a time delay, so I'm not going to do it. But you should check out Rap Game Shorzy by Third Person on all streaming services. If you haven't already, it's a fun song to put in your playlists. As it stands, we're going to see how long Endless is. Now, here's an interesting one. A little golden joker. Get a little extra gold at the end of the round. Never hurt anybody, except for King Midas, maybe. Except for the Global South, maybe. Except for a couple of early extras in James Bond movies, maybe. Except for Veruca Salt, maybe. Finding exceptions is fun and easy and cool to do, and everybody should try it. Hey, way cool, nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Lego. Yeah, I don't think I could play on 4x speed, by the way, either. My eyes, like, I feel like I would be like, I miss stuff. Because my attention doesn't hold. I'd be like, wait, what happened to those cards? How was that scored? Was that good for me to play that hand or not? And when I play slow, it forces me to think about stuff like, just play the pairs. Just play the pairs. I love that I have to play 5 cards, and now I have my Briar Patch right here. All right, so am I going to discard a card? You know I am. You know I'm going to do that shit, baby. You know I'm discarding this card. Let me discard this card. People acting like shit's hard. All right, so now where are we at? Here's an interesting choice. Just doubling the doubling of the odds. That's an interesting way to do it too, right? Like if we went like, don't play the jack, but keep the king and run the ace pair, and then just keep this like bonus card for chips. Play that too. I think it's gonna like have a higher chance even than other times of doing. We'll see. Oh, is it incompatible? Oh, I see. Nice catch. Doesn't do the thing. Doesn't double. Bummer. I'll take that then. I had a fun idea. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't even see that on the card. Look at me though, having my instinct, looking at the chat box, letting not just my brain be the rudder all the time. Definitely on the podcast, I think that's the most fun way to do it. It's a very let me cook cast. Let me spin out in those thoughts so I can have a place to do it that's safe. I used to like really struggle, honestly. There was a time in my life when I was not keeping things in a safe bound, and I was letting over identification with music almost turn me into a Stan-like figure. Like, in that sense of like just kind of misreading, misinterpreting a situation, feeling like feeling like if this song was about me, I'd feel really bad, so I'm going to feel really bad because I'm going to decide the song is about me. But those thoughts don't go together. That's why I'm always trying to remind people, like your thoughts don't always have to like match up with what's going on in the world, and that's fine, and you don't have to like worry about it too much, but you got to worry about it to the extent if it's actually fucking with you, if it's making it hard for you to like live a good full life because you let the notion send you on a chase to the detriment of other things. That's why I'm not talking too much about these rap lyrics on every single live stream. I record 2 podcast episodes a week now. Now, sometimes in an episode, I'll go 3 to 4 hours by myself because I'm autistic. I can sit like that. I work from home. Not everybody should do that every day. That's not cool. That's unbalanced. Like I said earlier, I got to work on the pool this afternoon after this. I want my partner to be able to get in the pool and feel comfortable and feel light and be able to move in her body without feeling like the pressure and the pain of EDS as intensely. I want her to be able to get in the pool every day of the summer. If she needs a ramp to get up the stairs, I need to figure out how to finish more songs so I can save up for the ramp, right? If we end up needing a whole wheelchair elevator thing, I need to be able to figure out how to do that without just me like feeling sullen that we don't have it and going, maybe I gotta go back to tech. Nope. I gotta level my whole business model up. That means I need a sturdy podcast presence. I need to have a Patreon. I gotta figure out how to get the podcast episodes on RSS. These early podcast episodes are probably going to be little curiosities for fans of me. Eventually, I'll have a format that I'm not even spending the 2 or 3 hours per episode. Like an hour to an hour and a half is a fine amount of time for a one-man podcast episode. I'm not Bill Burr. People don't really need to hear me talk for 3 hours straight. I haven't honed my craft like that. I make a lot of TikToks. More jokers, please. More jokers, please. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it all. Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's see how far we go now. Motherfuckers. It's 2:34 p.m. We might have to hit pause on this motherfucker at 3. Watch, and then two rounds from now, I'm done. And I'm like, welp. I guess I thought my pairs were stronger than they were. Negative Blueprint is cool looking. These negative cards look dope as hell. Ooh, a hanged man. Let's take one. Let's take one with us. Let's take a fool and a hanged man into the next one. Do one reroll. I don't like to reroll for 10, but I'll add an ace to the hand. Buy and use? Fuck it. Yeah, we'll take $50 around. Yay! 560k. Can we get there? If it's all face cards, I think we literally can. Ooh, the hand size just went down. Did I do that? I think I did that. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, so let's destroy some cards. You're low. You're a low card. I don't like you. Play a high card? Save the jack. Let it retrigger. Play these 3 as a high card. That's a move. Try that out. I gotta speed this up. And I gotta discard a pair. And I will. There we go. Now we're playing our game. It's harder for me because visually that Blueprint Joker doesn't look the same anymore. So I have to like think a little bit better. So we can discard you. That should do her. I'm going to take a hangman, but I'm not going to use it this hand. We'll try this out. Oh, thanks, Jojo. Yeah, I am on Twitch. I got to get better at my visuals, indicating like all the places that I'm streaming on each of the places that I stream, so that people can like make their preference, like just go to the place that they prefer to be. Because I don't remember to talk about it enough, and I don't have like a producer or like a visual sheet to remind me. If I put some resources like that together, maybe it would be better. That's pretty monstrous, right, for a single pair, because everything's a face card now. But I only have 2 more hands to do that with, and it might not be enough if I think about it. Like, really, literally. Let's play this Emperor. Maybe the stone card for, like, pure scoring. These aren't going to do those big multiplying gymnastics, though, either, right? They're just going to do what they do. Oh, you know what? Of course. This should actually be on Sock and Buskin, right? Retrigger all played face cards because it's splash, so it will replay every single card and not just the first one 2 additional times. I want to replay. I get more replays, basically, this way. And that's how I think I want to play it. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I know. Thank you. Yeah, I know on YouTube it's both me. I thought that was a fun way to do it. Because it plays into my podcast theming. That's all. Let's see how this goes. Every card's a face card, including the stone card. That's such a trip. So now, unfortunately, I'm like, I don't think we're going to have enough. Let me do a discard to try to get more special cards in hand. Okay, that looks a lot better, actually. And let's leave this one behind, actually, and get more multiplication. That's what I want to play. See how it goes. Might not be enough. Might be just enough, depending on how the lucky cards play. I think the replays are going to increase the multiplier enough. Not quite. Not quite. It gets so fast. I knew it. I said I was going to go forever. And then, of course, you don't. Because it goes so fast after that. But we made it. Made it through a whole run on a new deck, which means there's new things that we unlock. Played every heart in the deck in a single round. I didn't know you could even do that. I guess it's because I ran out of hearts, huh? Because I kept on turning things into other suits. So that's an interesting way to play the Arcana. To play for some of these, like, endgamey jokers. Anyways, now I've got a white chip on the first, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the first 8 decks. I've got white chips. So that feels good. And I was trying to do some things with challenges, but it's really hard. These are all really hard challenges. The omelet one in particular, like, it's hard to manage money. It's hard to play that early game with no help. Or, like, with the most minimal help. It's hard to find that first joker that you can really run with. In any case, this has been very fun being on this stream for about an hour and a half, hanging with you. But because it's not really a stream where I'm getting a whole lot of like music stuff done, just playing through a game, taking some time to kick it. I do have all these chores and stuff that I'm going to get back to so I can like wake up tomorrow in a nice cleaner house, get outside, ready to jump in the pool in the morning as long as the chlorine's readable. So yeah, thanks for chilling with me. Do feel free to follow me on YouTube and Twitch, not just one or the other. Also, feel free to sign up for the free Patreon over at patreon.com/thirdperson. Check out my music. You can follow me on Bandcamp at thirdperson.bandcamp.com, or just look me up wherever you stream music. I'm Third Person with 3 eyes. And Third Person with 3 eyes and no spaces is where you can tip me at Cash App, Ko-Fi, Venmo, or PayPal. Thanks for hanging out.